Good morning, children. Today, we are going to continue with the same lesson, the major landforms. And it is going to be assignment number 24, and the date will be 28/8/2020. So let's see the next landform.
Now, let's see the next landform, children. That is plateau. Now, what is a plateau? A plateau is a large area of land that is higher than the surroundings and more or less flat at the top. Now, let us see the picture once again. This surrounding area, this is the surrounding area. Higher than this is this land area. Isn't it? If this is the lower area of the land, the higher area of the land is this, and it is most probably flat. So that is called a plateau. Now, do you know, children, the Tibetan plateau in the Himalayas is the largest plateau in the world. Okay? And Tibetan plateau is also called the roof of the world. Now, this plateau is divided into two parts: dissected plateau and volcanic plateau. Now, let us see the example of dissected plateau. The examples are the Colorado Plateau in the United States. And the example of volcanic plateau is Mount Tongariro. Okay. Now, do you know, children, plateaus are mainly found in dry regions. The plateau is in a dry region and the temperature over there is very high. So, the crops grow for a short period. Any crop planted over there, the plants don't grow for a long time. For a short period they grow and they die because it is a dry place. And what people do over there then? They grow grassland. This grassland is for the cattle or the sheep rearing. The cattle or the sheep, they live on the grassland. Live means they eat the grasses over here. And plateaus are also rich in minerals. Okay. Now, let us see the next landform. That is plain. Now, what is plain, children? Plain is a low-lying land surface which is flat. Okay. It is a land surface which is flat. And the plains which are formed by the deposition of soil and silt by the rivers are called river plains. And river plains are very good for growing crops. Okay. So now let's see the board here, children. So as I told you, plains are flat land and they have gentle slopes. And rivers which flow from the mountain, they bring fertile soil. And you can say silt also, which is very good for the crops to grow. So plains are thickly populated areas in the world. Why it is thickly populated? Populated means many people stay in the plain. Why? Because in the plain, people can build houses. Yes, they can grow crops. So all their demands can be fulfilled. They can stay in a house and they can also get their food, what they want to eat. Either it is crops or whether it is vegetables. So plain is very good for people. So the example, let us see the example. We have the northern plains in India, okay, and the prairies of United States of America. These two places, they produce the largest amount of wheat and other grains. Wheat is produced a lot in the prairies also, children, in United States of America. This you will learn in the lesson which we will be doing very soon. Now, plains which are near the rivers, they are called river plains. Okay? And plains which are near the coast. Which coast? Sea coast. Plains which are near the sea coast, they are called coastal plains. So, in India, we have got the eastern coastal plain and the western coastal plain. And in the north, where we have got river Ganga, that is the northern Gangetic plain. Okay? And this northern Gangetic plain is a river plain. Now, let us see the next landform, that is desert. Now, what is desert, children? Desert area is a very hot area which is fully covered with sand and it receives very less rainfall. It is a dry area. There is hardly any vegetation. Vegetation means you won't find any trees or plants growing over here because of the shortage of water. Okay, now the weather conditions of the desert is what during the day it is very hot as the sand absorbs the heat very soon. Absorbs means the sand becomes hot very fast, and at night what happens? The sand cools down also very fast. So daytime, because the sand becomes very hot very fast, so daytime it is very hot, and at night the sand cools down very fast, so the nights become very cool. So now there are two, and here the plant which we find in the desert is cactus, children. The plural of cactus is cacti. You can see I've written cacti, C-A-C-T-I. This is the plural of cactus. And here we find water in oasis. Oasis. Water is found in oasis. In some places in the desert, you will find a pool of water, and from there only whoever lives in a desert, they use the water from the oasis. Now let us see, there are two types of desert. One is hot desert and the other is cold desert. Let us see the difference between hot desert and cold desert. Hot desert do not receive rainfall, but in the cold desert, they receive snowfall in the winter time. Okay. In the hot desert, the land is covered with sand and dust, but in the cold desert, the land is covered with snow. Now let us see the animals found in the hot desert, children. The animals found in the hot desert are camels, snakes, lizards and rat. But in the cold desert, we find penguins and whales. And the example of hot desert is the Thar desert, which is in our India. Okay. And the example of cold desert is Antarctica. That is the world's biggest cold desert. And here, no human being lives here, children. No life is here. No human beings live in the cold desert.